Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Rob Chesapeake Picker here. Before we get going, I just need you to do one quick thing for me. I need you to take that phone and I need you to turn it sideways. Down here on the left-hand side, there's a little button, got a thumbs up. Hit that, smash that like button, okay? Let me know that you appreciate what I'm doing here, you like the content that you're seeing. Also, right over to the right-hand side, word subscribe. Hit that button there. You'll get notified of every time I put something up, and there's a little bell up there too, so you can know when a new video is coming out. All right, so I did a lot of sourcing this week. I was able to hit up some thrift stores and hit up a couple garage sales. Not much going on, but I did go out with a friend from work today. We were supposed to go into work, so we were gonna go out, hit a garage sale, go do a couple cases, and then go home, but our case got canceled, so we didn't have to go. So happy little accident there. I got to go and do that. Hey, so before we get into what's sold, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at what I sourced this week on the new stuff on my store. So let's get into what sold. All right, this first one, I put this out first thing Saturday morning. It had sold. This was a tie. Ties are something you can pick up super cheap. People look them over, the belts, the ties, the purses. People tend to just walk right past that stuff. So if you're going to the thrift stores, don't make that your first stop because that stuff's going to be there when you get around to it. But definitely hit it up and take a look through them. You know, you got to make sure there's no stains or holes or anything like that in them. But you get them dirt cheap. I got a whole bucket of ties for 75 cents a piece. So I started putting those up, and I actually picked up some more today. I was going to give it a whirl, but one sold already for $13.99 with free shipping. So, you know, I made about $9 on this one, which is a pretty good profit for such a small investment. So the nice thing about these is they're light. They don't take up a lot of space. And it's a couple pictures. It's like 4 pictures and you throw it up versus something that you got to take a whole ton of pictures that you got to pack up real nice. You know, this one I put out in a 4x4x4 cardboard box, went out for a couple bucks, boom, bang, nice profit. All right, so next up, I got this Pontiac GTO model going out. This I accidentally put up as an auction, which I don't really do auctions. I put it up for $9.80, which was about the going rate for sold comps on this particular model. And I started getting some bids on it. So it actually sold for $12.65 plus shipping, and that's going out in this Amazon cardboard box here. Next up, I got this Nike Pro fitness tank top. Picked this up at the thrift store the other day for a couple bucks. Sold it for $11.99 with free shipping, and that's just going out in this little poly bag. So I had 2 things that were kind of happy little accidents this week. I almost threw this one out. I talked about that big bin of wrestling toys I picked up, and this Lex Luger one back from the 80s was just all scuffed up and everything like that. So I thought about giving it to my son, or I thought about redonating it, or just maybe pitching it. But I threw it up there because it had some good comps and it was vintage, but all the comps were from new in box stuff. This was not new in box. This thing was beat up and thrown around a play pin forever. So, but I threw it up there just on a whim, $24.99 with free shipping, and I sold it in about an hour. So got that going out. I got this Rocawear hat here. Picked this up for $2 at the thrift store. Turned around, sold it for $9.99 plus shipping. It's another thrift store pull. I got about $2 into this. The Virginia Tech t-shirt. Like I said, the sports t-shirts and tank tops and stuff like that tend to move, at least for me, now in the past. Picked this up for $2, sold it for $9.99 with free shipping. So this one's not a huge profit, but this is about as plain as a t-shirt can get. All right, so on top of being an aspiring YouTuber, an eBay reseller, a registered nurse, a father of 4, I'm also a Cub Scout leader. We're not really having meetings right now based on everything going on, but I picked this up because I thought I might take a look at it at a thrift store about a year or 2 ago. It's a Boy Scouts of America field book. So I turned around and I sold this. I had it up for $12.49 plus shipping. Wasn't really moving. Somebody gave me an offer for around $7. We countered back. Ended up selling it for $8.25 plus shipping. Got this going out in a bubble wrap envelope. So this one here, we're going to call this our third, hopefully our third time as a charm sale. This is a Palo Alto business plan thing. This is something we had sitting around the house that my wife had from years ago. I sold this to somebody and they requested a return because it didn't work on Windows 10. Now, my listing did not say it worked on Windows 10. It actually did have the software that it did run on in the listing, but I went ahead and accepted that. So they shipped it back to me. Buyer paid for return shipping. I don't do free returns. I just don't really feel the need to. Maybe somebody can tell me what the benefit of doing that is. But the way I see it, it's just going to cost me money. So as long as I'll do a free return if I made a mistake. And I did do that. I'll get to that in a minute. But for this one, I didn't make a mistake. My listing was accurate and it went out. So I got it back and somebody purchased it again a couple days later. And I sent them a message just to be on the safe side. Hey, by the way, this doesn't work on Windows 10. And they asked for their money back. They didn't want it. So this time, no hassle. It didn't even get packed up. So then the third time I relisted it, I put in the description, does not work on Windows 10. So it sold again today. And I'm not accepting a return on it if it comes, unless somebody says that the disc is broken on arrival or something like that. It's in the description. Now I got to keep it. I'm not going to keep taking this thing back. Next up, something out of my private collection here. This is Metallica, Saint Anger. I don't really feel the need to hold on to CDs and stuff like that between Apple Music, Pandora, all that stuff. This is just another thing in my house. So I sold this one for $275 plus shipping. All right, this item here is part of that thing I picked up at High Bid with the vintage model trains. I decided to go ahead and part it out because I wasn't getting any luck on trying to sell it for what I wanted to make off of it in auction style. So this is just a transformer. Sold this for $10.90 plus shipping, and it's going out in a flat rate padded envelope. It's basically just an electrical box with a cord. This is plenty sturdy. This thing's been bouncing around since 1970. That bubble envelope's going to keep it safe on its trip. I got another one of these S.E. Hinton books. That was then. This is now. $1.99. And I'm making a dent in that pile of books. We got another guy going out here. This is Tommy Dreamer, another wrestler. Put this one up on Friday, and it sold today for $12.99 with free shipping. All right, so I want to talk about that other return that I have not gotten the item back yet, but I had listed, and I think it's in one of my first videos, about some Food Saver storage bags that I had picked up at a garage sale. I picked this up for maybe $5, turned around and sold it for $60, and the person said that it wasn't complete, that it was missing 2 rolls of bags. I looked at it. I didn't inspect it as carefully as I probably should have. I took the buyer's word for it that everything that was supposed to, or that I took the seller's word for it that everything that they were giving me was in there, but clearly it wasn't. So I made it right. I refunded their money, and they're supposed to be shipping that back to me. I did send them a message a day or two later to see if they wanted to keep it and maybe just get like a partial refund, but I hadn't heard back from them on that. So I'm just assuming it's in the mail, and once it's back, I'll refund the money. Never refund the money until you get the item, unless it's something you don't want back or it was broken and they send you a picture. So that's just a lesson to me. And you grow your business and stuff like that by learning by your mistakes. You're never gonna be perfect. Nobody is. So I made a mistake, making it right, and that's that. So I was excited here to get this little knife here. This is from Lonnie over at Shed Flips. This is the box resizer. Helps with all that Frankenbox and stuff. And then it's a box cut on the other end. So thanks for that, Lonnie. If you're interested in getting one of those, you can head over to his YouTube channel, Shed Flips, and there he's got a link to buy those knives. So still waiting on my Rollo printer. You see all these packages back here that I shipped up. It would have been nice to have it. But I reached out to them because it's been a week since I bought the thing, and I hadn't even had a status update on it. So they told me that because of everything that's been going on, their distribution was down and they were out of stock. So they gave me a 10% discount on the thing, and I just got to kind of continue to wait for it. So I brought 1 roll of labels and the printer, and it came up to $209. So basically it was $20 for those labels. 10% off, $19. I got free labels, so I'll take that. I just got to wait a few more days, keep sticking on stuff as I go. All right, again, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Please, guys, take a moment, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Hit that little bell on the side too, so it'll let you know when I got a new video up. Until then, I'm going to get back to gotta work in the morning, so I'll edit this video, get it out, and I will see you guys next time.